crude fuel importers will frustrate Dangote. Obasanjo is speaking this morning, and still more on that when he was talking about things that we know. But it was, coming from such a person, he was saying how benefactors of the importation of fuel products and also people who would just not want the Dangote Refinery to work. He was talking about how they will frustrate the effort of the Dangote Refinery. And he was talking about if it does work, is it something that would encourage investors to come into not just the sector but to Nigeria in general?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Good morning. I think of the Kyari issue. I really don't know if I would say that I would not blame Abat anyways. He has a right to decide whether he wants to support Kyari. But I'm going to toe the line of shoe. For me, well, I wasn't even expecting that Tinubu was going to retain Kyari in the first place. Given the whole shenanigans that went under him, the 8 locust years of Buhari. However, he has retained him, and what have been the gains? Now, still under the same Kyari, we saw the whole back and forth with Dangote. See, I don't care whatever your intentions may be, but looking at what the optics will be for that Dangote, for the Dangote story, I think it wasn't a good one. And sincerely yours, well, in any other climate, I would have expected that the GMD of the NNPC at that point ought to have resigned, because, hey, what was the motive behind the back and forth? Okay, and she talked about refineries. Okay, we've been having shift of the goalpost as regards when this refinery will work, and we keep, and of course, let me share the hope of Ibuku that the refineries will work. Well, they said, at the point they said April. And they had to shift it. Well, I don't know. Maybe but last, let's say 2030.
Well, live on Facebook, like for you to join us. Yeah. So sorry. Says, so now we know that the rice is not meant for the nation, but for their workers. I know this was a joke from the start.
And
this is the point where I hope you actually will not comment because he said it first.
Yes, when I saw it, I was like, this is funny, really. Civil servants or public servants are less than 10% of the population. In fact, they are less than 5% of the population. And if you feel that servicing this demography will have very huge ripple effect on the economy, then I think Mr. Bean is learning where the joke of such a person is.
I mean, it speaks a lot. That's all I'm going to say about that. But let's just take a slice of the story. Punch is saying that the federal government has concluded plans to sell a 50 kg bag of rice at 40,000 naira to public servants with a view to alleviating the food crisis in the nation and its effect on Nigerians. And that was disclosed in a letter from the Federal Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernment Affairs, which was signed by the Director of Human Resources of the Ministry, Jayesimi Abimbola. The letter said all interested staff members were to complete a Google form on the OHCSF website and submit it to the Director of Human Resources for endorsement. It noted that payment for and the distribution of the rice will be coordinated by designated officers, while the chairman of Joint Union Council of the Ministry will serve as an observer for transparency reason in the course of the exercise.
Now, if you could work with their respective offices, what makes it difficult for you to work with different trade unions? Now, there are different trade unions. You can work with, for instance, there are affiliate members of the NLC, affiliate members of the TUC. What makes it difficult for you to work with unions like, let's say, the pepper sellers union? Because they have a union. The Russia union, they have a union. So what makes it difficult if you feel that, because I don't understand all of this. And now, we know that the informal sector is the most potent of our sector, and you are leaving that sector out, yet you feel that you're going to make so much impact
on the nation?
So you can go to our Facebook fan page. I'm trying to contact the guys there to help us put the internal circular. I got a wind of it. That's what I was telling you yesterday. I just didn't want to read it out. But, you know, to put that internal circular on our screen so you could see it, it was dated 1st of August and it was sent to, yes, it's there now. If you want to go see that circular, it's right there on our screen. And so it was dated 1st of August and it was titled Sale of Subsidized Rice to Public Servants. As part of the federal government's efforts to alleviate the current food crisis in the country and the effect on the general population, I'm directed to inform you that 50 kg bags of rice will be sold at a subsidized rate of 40,000 naira only per bag to interested public servants in Abuja.
In the face of wage award. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes.
Why is it that
everything only goes to,
even though I don't like the idea of palliatives, really, I mean, I'm sorry that I said that, but I mean, I don't think that is going to stimulate the economy. However, every economy war to the other big no, but
okay, so do they get their votes from public servants alone?
It's not even about that. Those the only people they are governing. That's the angle for me. And you know, when this whole thing started, right? You know, they said it would be accessible at designated locations. Now civil servants.
So this is what I suspect. Now they may want to raise the argument of organization, and that's why I said you can work with NLC. Now, what is wrong with NUJ, for instance? I don't think it's the problem of cut them some slack and, you know, place the devil's advocate for them. Okay, give them enough windows that they may want to explore. So if you talk about organization, there are affiliate members of the NLC. Okay, there are a lot of people who are not members of.
Plato, you don't need to think for them. This is something that
it makes no sense, really.
I'm just laughing because see, some issue will get to certain point. You just have to laugh. It's not a joke. It is real.
Yeah, he said I'm seeing other people laughing. She has to laugh because she had no other choice than to laugh. Let's go for a break. We are still live. Please stay with us. It's still Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station.
Every morning is an opportunity to take your hustle to the next level. So, start every day with a great tasting creamy cup of Nescafe 3-in-1. Start strong, finish strong. Nescafe.
My guy, it gives some kind of things where they make sense when you mix them together.
Dog, like when you chop hot pepper soup where rain they fall.
Oh man, that was enter.
Like you do Niger and the bumper to bumper drama.
Correct combo. So, BB Niger season 9 don't finally show. And inside the house, two person go enter one trouser. Una never see something. The bass goes no go the yao.
Yes, so watch the drama every day 247 on Top Go TV channel 49. That's